So she says we're going to start with where is your Saturn? And we're starting with Pisces. So Pisces, what change can you expect with this change of Saturn moving into your sign? And we get the goddess of dreams. So we feel like it is definitely a chance to really be opening up your mystical side. So Pisces, are you ready for your dreams to be fulfilled? Vision, intuition, and receptivity. So that is beautiful energy. Saturn is a 30-year cycle. You have a Saturn return at about age 30. And that's really an impactful year from, I would say, from like 28 to 31 is like super impactful. And now we're going to move on to Aries. So Aries, if you have Saturn in Aries, how will you be affected by this change today of Saturn moving into Pisces? Archangel Raziel, wisdom, inspiration, in the Akashic Records. So if you have Saturn in Aries, look at your Akashic Records and know that there is inspiration all around you and wisdom that should be coming in. So are you meditating? So now we are moving on to, if you have Saturn in Taurus, how will Saturn moving into Pisces affect you? So, how about this, Taurus? You get the very same card as Aries. You get the wisdom, the inspiration, and the Akashic Records, Archangel Raziel. So, Taurus, look into your Akashic Records. I know I sometimes am doing that. So maybe you're going to be opening up to being able to do it to a different level for other people. That's something I'm definitely interested in because I know I go and do my stuff in my Akashic Records. So we are definitely hoping to do that for other people. So we are going to move on to Gemini. If you have Saturn in Gemini, how will Saturn move into Pisces affect you? And with that, you get the spirit mentors and teachers, the talent guide. So are you looking for a new mentor? Okay. Ask the universe and it shall come to you really easily. So if you have Saturn in Cancer, how will Saturn move into Pisces affect you? And Cancer, you get two cards. You get the attachment card, which is the longing and desperation, and you get the ancestors. So we feel like the ancestors are trying to tell you a message about codependency or any kind of attachment to family karma, maybe shedding a new light on it. So Cancer, because that is a water sign, so we feel like this is maybe, Celia said this is definitely some past life karma being revisited, family karma. Family karma for you, Cancer, with this Saturn moving into Pisces. Next, we're going to move on to Leo. If you have Saturn in Leo, how will this transit of Saturn moving into Pisces affect you? And Leo, you get the cards up from the death, releasing difficulty. So Leo, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful for you with this transit moving. So if you've been going through some dark night of the soul or some hard time, know this change into Pisces is going to really bring you huge prosperity and expansion, Celia saying. So we are now going to move on to Virgo, and we do have today the full moon in Virgo. So if you have Saturn in Virgo, how will this transit of Saturn moving into Pisces affect you? And you get the self-acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness card, Archangel Zadkiel. I noticed that we've had several of the archangels, so just know that the archangels are always here for you to call upon for any help. So Virgo, a little bit of compassion and forgiveness for yourself, Celia saying. So, okay. We are now going to move on to Libra. So if you have Saturn in Libra, how will this transit of Saturn moving into Pisces affect you? You get beneath the surface, Libra. Hidden truth, something unknown. Libra, we feel like you are going to really be having some huge mystical expansion, Celia's saying. So something that you've had really buried from a long time in your past is going to a mystical gift be given to you in this time. So awesome. We love that. Congratulations, Libra. We are now going to we're now going to move on to Scorpios. How will you be affected if you have your Saturn in Scorpio with this transit of Saturn moving into Pisces? Saturn in Scorpio. That feels like a very interesting placement in itself. I'm just saying. So you get a few cards. Scorpio, you get the healing heart, love, acceptance, and romance. So Scorpio, are you ready for this huge change? So you said the water signs are really being activated. So if you have your Saturn in a water sign, just know things are really changing, because then you get the attachment card and the letting go of urgency, surrender, freedom of time constraints, and attachment. We feel like Libra at Scorpio, as you open your heart, you're going to see love and in a totally new way that's really freeing for you. So Scorpio could always use a little bit of lighter energy. So no, just be of your heart space. Be ready for a big heart chakra activation and healing, because there is huge change coming for you, Scorpio. Okay, we're going to move on to Sag. If you have Saturn in Sagittarius, how will this transit of Saturn moving into Pisces affect you? And Sag, you get the cards of Angel of the Seven Chakras, Power, Truth, and Connection, and Tapping the Forces Within. So Sagittarius, this transit seems to be a real change for you. We feel like that could be like some definite energy alignment, some maybe even Kundalini energy. Okay. And then we are moving on to Capricorn. If you have Saturn in Capricorn, what does this transit of Saturn moving into Pisces mean for you? Capricorn, you also get the card of Tapping the Forces Within. So Capricorn, it is a great time for you to be really grounded and ask for some of your spiritual gifts to be open. We feel like it is definitely a time of that, with Pluto also moving out of your sign, Capricorn. So we feel like you've definitely done the work and there's been a lot of change. So ask for that gift of, ask for your spiritual gifts to be enhanced, expanded, opened, because there is a great time for that for you right now, Capricorn. So we are going to move on to Aquarius. If you have Saturn in Aquarius, how will this transit of Saturn moving into Pisces affect you? And we get the cards of Beneath the Surface, Hidden Truth, Something Unknown, and then we get Up from the Depths, Releasing Difficulty. So, Aquarius, Saturn has been in your sign for the last 2.5 years. We feel like you're going to feel a huge relief today. Something is changing for you. And we feel like we haven't really been the bottom of the deck, but that's the Seer card, Prophets and Agents here. So Aquarius, we feel like you're going to just feel so much lighter and like so much, something's really going to change with that. Okay, that is all 12 of the zodiac signs of how Saturn will affect you. And she said,